Hello friends, now let us take up the unit number 2, understanding functions. Before explaining the functions technically, I would like to explain the real life functions. In this context, one technique I want to tell you. All the programming concepts are based on the real life concepts. So, whenever you are learning a computer concept or programming concept, first if you learn the corresponding real life concept and then come to computer concepts, you can easily understand them, and then you can easily own it. And when you have to explain the concept to somebody, or if you have to write in examination and all that, your job will be very easy and you can impress others. Owning means, as your personal experiences, you can explain the programming concepts also. That's why before explaining the features and functionality of the functions, I would like to show the similar concepts in real life. In our real life, sometimes we take up jobs which are very complex or large in nature. In such case, in order to handle them properly, complete them properly, diversified skills are required. Diversified specialties are required. A single person cannot handle them. For that purpose, to handle such complex and large jobs and all that, we engage a number of specialists. For example, the best example from real life is construction of a building. Construction of a building, it involves hundreds of activities and all that. So, one person cannot manage it. To complete that, diversified skills are required, like architect, engineer, mason, transporter, plumber, electrician, carpenter, etc., and all that. In the same way, one more best example is organizing a marriage function in your home. That is also very complex and it is very sensitive also. Within the time frame, everything should be done perfectly. So we cannot take any chance. It is very complex in nature, but diversified skills are required to handle such type of jobs. So what we are doing, we are engaging corresponding specialists. How ultimately how the job is completed successfully means by collective contribution of all the specialists, the task is performed effectively. That you know. In the same manner, in programming also, we have to take up big projects. When you become a professional, then you have to take up very big projects. They are very massive and complex. You can compare a project, a software project, like a forest, where how to enter, where to start, where to end, and all that. You may not know. Such type of environment you have to face and you have to solve it. You have to develop program to handle that. In such case and all that, the effective mechanism is functions. Function means it is like a real life specialist. Real life specialist, in real life we call them as specialist generally, otherwise we call them as a painter, as an architect, as an engineer, or a carpenter, or a transporter, like that. Those are called specialists with special names and all that, unique names. Those are called as functions in programming. That you have to understand that. Now, if you come to C and all that, C provides us several functions. In this context also, I have to explain the strategy from the real life. Actually, in order to have a comfortable living in this society, we require several services like electricity, water, sewerage, transport, security, fire service, etc., and all that. Numerous services we require and all. Then, out of that, some services are provided by the government, and whatever services are not provided by the government, for them you appoint your own personnel. For example, for your laundry service, government does not provide a person, a specialist. For that purpose, you engage your laundry person, you engage your servant maid, and sometimes you don't satisfy with the service provided by the government. Suppose government provides you public transport, you may not satisfy with that, and then what you do? You purchase your own car and you can engage your own driver. That is the mechanism. In C also, C developers followed the same mechanism. Here, C provides us several ready-made functions. Ready-made function means like a police. Suppose if you get any if you are facing any security problem, what you do? You call for 100, 100. Then police person comes, call and take his service. Say somewhere you find some fire problem, then you call 101, then fire service people will attend. In the same manner, call and use, because those are ready-made servants appointed by government and all that. Call them and use. And whatever services are not provided by the government, you are engaging them on your own. Okay. In the similar manner, C provides a big set of ready-made functions. Just for example, I am telling you, you have to calculate square root of that. For that purpose, one function it provides square root 100. You call square root 100, then it gives the result 10. 10. Suppose you want to know the power of 10 square, then you have to write like that and it gives 100. This type of ready-made functions, hundreds of ready-made functions are provided by the C language through libraries and all that. These are called standard C library functions. These are ready-made functions. Call and use them. You need not do anything. Call and use. How you are calling a police person, how you call a fire person, like that you call. But some whatever functions you require and all that, all may not be provided by the C library, and wherever library function is not available for a specific task you want to perform, for them you have to create your own function, like you engage a driver. Suppose you have to calculate an average of certain values and all that of weekly temperatures. Suppose weekly total temperature is 215 and 7. So for this purpose there is no ready-made function. For example, I am telling you, then you have to create your own function. So in this manner, all C functions are like specialists in real life. Okay, some are readily provided, some are developed by the C language and they are provided to you like this and all that. Those are all stored in the C libraries and those are called standard C library. Okay, whatever functions are not provided by the standard C library, you have to create them on your own. Those are called user defined functions. In this chapter, in this unit, we mainly focus on the characteristics of the functions and other what is the modus operandi of the functions and all other allied features in detail. One thing I am telling you, until unless you achieve perfect command over functions and all that, you never become a real programmer. That's why the cream of entire language, not only C and for other languages like C++, Java and all that is here. It is based on achieving command over the functions. That's why we have to carefully understand each and every concept here. You first own the concept, thereafter you have to work out all the corresponding programs, and then only you can achieve perfect command or functions. And ultimately, by using all these functions and all that, you can develop great projects.